Right. We have been discussing adjustment part. We are going to discuss how to prepare financial statement, sole proprietorships, partnerships, company, and not-for-profit making organization. Think business organization. Business mainly can be divided by three parts: trading business, service business, and manufacturing business. All the business organization available interest party, stakeholders. Therefore, our duty in accounting, we are going to provide information about the business organization to the interest party. Therefore, income statement, statement of financial position, statement of change in equity, statement of cash flow, accounting policies, and notes should be prepared to provide information to the interest party. We have discussed already how to prepare trial balance. Think process all the business organization when they are going to prepare financial statement. This is the path. First one, changes in resource of the business organization during the current period should be recognized as a transaction and events. Second step, information about changes in resource of the business organization should be collected by using source documents. Then information included in the source document should be recorded in the prime entry books. Then information included in the prime entry books should be recorded in the ledger accounts by using double entry system in the general ledger as well as debtors and creditors ledger. After that, by closing ledger account in the general ledger, trial balance should be prepared. Trial balance. If trial balance is not equal, difference value should be considered as suspense accounts. Then error correction should be done. Error correction. After that, adjustment should be done. Adjustment, inventory adjustment, bad debts and doubtful debts adjustment, depreciation adjustment, as well as EPF and ETF adjustment, disposal adjustment, then goods sent on sales or return basis adjustment, damage stock adjustment, lease in adjustment, re-evaluation adjustment. Like that, there are more adjustment available. We have been discussing adjustment parts. We are going to discuss how to prepare financial statement, sole proprietorship, partnership, and company. As adjustment, we have discussed already bad debts and doubtful debts. Think we have discussed how to calculate under provision, over provision of doubtful debts also. Then last week I have discussed EPF and ETF, depreciation adjustment, state line basis, and reducing balance methods. You have to know how to calculate depreciation, both straight line base and reducing balance methods. As well as we have discussed how to record depreciation in the ledger account also. Depreciation in the ledger accounts. Then EPF and ETF also we have discussed already. Think EPF both employee and employer contribution, as well as ETF only employer contribution. 4 steps to be applied when recording ledger accounts: net salary, cash account credit, salary account debit. Then EPF contribution of employee, salary account debit, EPF payable account credit. And EPF contribution of employer, EPF expense account debit, EPF payable account credit. As well as ETF also same way, only employer contribution, EPF employer contribution, ETF expense account debit, ETF payable account credit. That part we have discussed already. But today I'm going to discuss disposal adjustment. Disposal of property, plant and equipment. Think property, plant and equipment. Property, plant and equipment mean land, building, motor vehicle. If those are sold during the account period, you have to know how to adjust on the financial statement. Disposal adjustment. Right, all the business organization available land, building, motor vehicle, as well as office equipment like that, non-current assets. If those are sold during the account period, you have to know how to adjust on the financial statement. Right, this is the way you have to think. First one, cost value of disposal assets should be removed from asset account to disposal accounts. ඔන විකුණන asset එකේ cost එක අයින් කරන්න ඕන. දැන් නිකන් හිතන්න motor vehicle එක විකුණනවා කියලා හිතන්නකෝ. ඒතර අපි ගාව තියෙන motor vehicle අඩු වෙනවා. ඒගොල්ලන් පිට සල්ලි එනවා. Motor vehicle is a depreciable assets. ඒ විකුණන asset එක මේ වෙනකන් depreciate වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. අන්නේ depreciation ටික අයින් කරන්නත් ඕන. Then you have to know how to calculate disposal profit and loss. And annual depreciation also should be calculated based on matching concepts. If asset used during the current period, it has given their contribution for generate income, therefore assets should be depreciated based on matching concepts. Annual depreciation also you have to know how to calculate. Therefore, this is a thing keep in mind, very important. Definitely there's in the paper, disposal adjustment. First one, cost value of disposal assets should be removed from asset account to disposal accounts. And second steps, accumulated depreciation of disposal assets should be removed from provision for depreciation account to disposal accounts. Provision for depreciation account equal accumulated depreciation. ඔන විකුණන asset එකේ total depreciation ටික අයින් කරන්න ඕන. ඒක මාරු කරන්න ඕන disposal account එකට. Then disposal value should be recorded. Disposal value ඔන බලන්න විකුණුවොත් අපිට සල්ලි එනවා. Therefore you have to know how to record disposal value. Then next one, disposal profit and loss should be calculated. Disposal profit and loss. We have to prepare separate ledger account as a disposal accounts to calculate disposal profit and loss. And annual depreciation should be calculated. Annual depreciation based on matching concepts. If asset used during the current period, assets should be depreciated. Reason, it has given their contribution for generate income. Income should be matched with its corresponding expenses. Based on matching concepts, you have to know how to calculate annual depreciation also. Right. See the example number 1. Disposal adjustment. Question number 1 බලන්න. අමාරුයි ටිකක් මේක. හොඳට බලන්න try කරන්න අල්ලගන්න. Right, given trial balance from the beginning 31st March 25, very important date. End of the year 31st March 25. It means beginning of the year 1st April 2024. First one, recognize accounting periods based on periodicity concepts. Information should be provided annually in the financial accounts. Therefore, this is the financial accounts. Information should be provided annually. End of the year 31st March 25. End of the year. It means beginning of the year 1st April 2024. I think motor vehicle available during the current period 320. Motor vehicle මෙච්චරක් තියෙනවා අපි ගාව. And given accumulated depreciation also up to beginning of the year. Think very important dates. Accumulated depreciation that's given up to beginning of the year. 150,000. ඒ කියන්නේ අපි ගණන් හදන අවුරුද්ද පටන් ගන්න දවස වෙනකන් තියෙන total depreciation තමයි මේ තියෙන්නේ. Accumulated depreciation mean total depreciation but given up to beginning of the year. Opening balance is given. Then think adjustment. Motor vehicle which had been acquired for 140, think about valuation 1000, 140,000 on 1st July 2022, this is the purchase date, was sold for 64,000 on 1st January 2025. Think about very important disposal date beginning of the year. Disposal date during the current periods. විකුණන්නේ අපි ගණන් හදන අවුරුද්ද ඇතුළත. On 1st January 25. Our accounting period end of the year 31st March 25. But this asset purchased before this financial year on 1st July 22. දැන් මෙතන වෙන්නේ මීට කලින් purchase කරපු motor vehicle එකක් මේ අවුරුද්දේ විකුණනවා. විකුණන්නේ මේ අවුරුද්දේ but it has purchased beginning before this financial year. ඒතර විකුණන්නේ මේ අවුරුද්දේ නිසා තමයි මේක අපි adjust කරන්න ඕනේ මේ අවුරුද්දේ. Think purchase date, disposal date. And cost value is given, disposal value is given. ඒ කියන්නේ 140,000 වලට purchase කරලා තියෙන motor vehicle එකක්. කවද්ද 1st July 22. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙන්න මේ date එකේ මෙච්චරකට purchase කරපු motor vehicle එක විකුණනවා 64,000 වලට during the accounting period. During the accounting periods. And given depreciation rate also 20% straight line methods. There's disclosed relevant ledger account for the year end 31st March 25. Very, very important adjustment. 5 steps will be applied. 5 steps. First one, cost value of disposal assets. මේ තමයි පළවෙනි step එක. Second step, disposal value. Third one, total depreciation from purchase date to disposal date should be calculated. Then fourth one, disposal profit and loss should be calculated. Therefore, we have to prepare disposal accounts. After that, annual depreciation also should be calculated based on matching concepts. Annual depreciation. Right. You have to prepare 5 ledger accounts. You have to prepare 5 ledger accounts. There's relevant ledger account for the year end 31st March 25. Right. First one, prepare the ledger accounts. අමාරුයි මේ adjustment එක මුල ඉඳන් අල්ල ගන්න උපරිම try එකක් දෙන්න. That prepare 5 ledger accounts. You have to prepare motor vehicle accounts as well as disposal accounts. Motor vehicle account, disposal accounts, and depreciation expense accounts. Depreciation expense accounts. And accumulated depreciation accounts as well as cash account also. First one, prepare the ledger accounts. Five ledger accounts, motor vehicle accounts, cash accounts, disposal accounts, depreciation expense accounts, as well as accumulated depreciation. Right, first one, motor vehicle account, question number 1, disposal adjustment, motor vehicle and disposal accounts as well as cash accounts and depreciation expense accounts as well as accumulated depreciation of motor vehicle. You have to prepare 5 ledger accounts. First one, motor vehicle accounts, motor vehicle. Second one, disposal account, disposal. Third step, cash accounts. And fourth one, motor vehicle depreciation expense accounts and accumulated depreciation of motor vehicle. Think disposal adjustment. You have to prepare 5 ledger accounts. Prepare the 5 ledger accounts. First one, prepare the ledger accounts. Five ledger accounts. And first one, take the balance as BBF. Balance is given trial balance. Those values will be recorded as a balance brought forwards. Balance brought forwards. Think motor vehicle account 320,000. Motor vehicle 320,000 as a balance brought forwards. And accumulated depreciation also. Balance is given 150,000. credit side as balance brought forwards. Think accumulated depreciation account, credit side as a balance brought forwards. Prepare file the accounts and record given balance as a balance brought forwards. Motor vehicle accounts, disposal accounts, cash accounts, and motor vehicle depreciation expense accounts. Second one, accumulated depreciation of motor vehicle. Prepare the ledger accounts and record given balance as a BBF. File the accounts. Given balance to be recorded as a balance brought forwards. Given balance. Then you have to apply 5 steps. Think about cost value of disposal assets, then disposal value, and accumulated depreciation of disposal assets, and you have to know how to calculate disposal profit and loss also. After that, annual depreciation. Right, first one, record given balance as BBF, values in 1000. Record values in 1000. Right, then step number 1, think cost value of disposal assets. It is given 140,000. Ekan විකුණන්නේ 140,000 වලට purchase කරපු motor vehicle එකක්. Therefore, step number 1, cost value of disposal assets should be removed from motor vehicle accounts. Think cost value equal 140,000. Motor vehicle account credit as disposal and disposal account debit 140,000 as motor vehicle. Cost value, disposal account debit, motor vehicle account credit. Step number 1. Cost value is given 140,000. It is available. Additional first one. As a result of disposal effect for motor vehicle decrease, motor vehicle account credit, disposal account debit. Record it. Think effect for motor vehicle decrease, motor vehicle account credit, disposal account debits. එකනේ විකුණවුවොත් අපි ගාව තියෙන motor vehicle අඩු වෙනවා. Therefore, effect for motor vehicle decrease, motor vehicle account credit, disposal account debit. And second one, disposal value. It has given disposal value 64,000. Effect for cash increase. Think second steps, cash increase 64,000, cash account debit as a disposal, and disposal account credit as a cash 64,000. Disposal account credit as a cash 64,000. Therefore, this is the second steps. Think about step number 1 and second step. Cost value, motor vehicle account credit, disposal account debits. Disposal value, cash account debit, disposal account credit. Disposal value. Then third steps, you have to calculate total depreciation from purchase date to disposal date. It is called accumulated depreciation of disposal assets. Accumulated depreciation. How to calculate? Disposal date is given 1st January 2025. Therefore, this is the disposal date. But purchase date is given 1st July 2022. We are going to calculate total depreciation from purchase date to disposal date. This is the disposal date and this is the purchase date. Think total depreciation should be calculated from purchase date to disposal date. Right, first one, recognize how many years used. It is easy to calculate disposal date minus purchase date. This is the disposal date. Disposal date and this is the purchase date. We are going to calculate total depreciation up to disposal date. That 1 minus 1 0. We are going to calculate from the beginning how many years used from purchase date to disposal date. 1 minus 7 cannot be deducted. Therefore, take 1 from here. So, මේ පැත්තෙන් එකක් එනවා කියන්නේ අවුරුද්දක් එන්නේ. අවුරුද්දක් කියන්නේ මාස 12ක් 12 month. Take 1 from here, it is equal 1 year. It is equal 12 month. Therefore, 12 plus 1 equal 13. 13 minus 7 equal 6. Then here 24 minus 22 equal 2. Disposal assets used from purchase date to disposal date 2 years and 6 months. Therefore, you have to calculate depreciation up to disposal date from purchase date. How to calculate? Cost value equal 140,000. Think cost value equal 140,000. Annual rate is given 20%. Annual rate, but it has available 2 years and 6 over 12. 2 years and 6 over 12. Think 2 years and 6 over 12 mean 2.5. අවුරුදු දෙකමාරක් පාවිච්චි කරලා. Therefore, it is equal 2.5. Think how to calculate accumulated depreciation from purchase date to disposal date. Accumulated depreciation. First one recognize how many years used. First one recognize how many years used. It is easy to calculate disposal date minus purchase date. ඔයාලා මෙතන එකෙන් හතක් අඩු කරන්න බෑ. මේ පැත්තෙන් එකක් ගන්න ඕන. එකක් කියන්නේ අවුරුද්දක්. අවුරුද්දක් කියන්නේ මාස 12ක් එන්නේ. Therefore, 12 plus 1 equal 13. 13 minus 7 equal 6. Therefore, here total depreciation. Think 2 years and 6 over 12. 6 over 12 equal 0.5. Therefore, 2.5. Therefore, total depreciation from purchase date to disposal date equal 70,000. Very important these parts. Think how to calculate accumulated depreciation of disposal assets. Accumulated depreciation. මුලින්ම අවුරුදු ගාන හොයාගන්න disposal date එකේ ඉඳන් purchase date එක වෙනකම්. From purchase date to disposal date. Recognize how many years used. Then based on cost value 20% annual into 2 years and 6 over 12. Therefore, this is the total depreciation. That value should be removed from accumulated depreciation to disposal accounts. මෙන්න මේකෙන් මේකට මාරු කරන්න ඕන. Therefore, double entry 70,000 accumulated depreciation account debit 70,000 as a disposal and disposal account credit 70,000 as accumulated depreciation. As accumulated depreciation. Therefore, this is step number 3. Accumulated depreciation account debit, disposal account credit. Third steps. Think first one cost value of disposal assets. Second one disposal value. Third one accumulated depreciation of disposal assets. Think how to calculate and how to record. Then by closing disposal accounts, disposal profit and loss can be calculated. Close the disposal accounts, disposal profit and loss can be calculated. By preparing disposal accounts, we are going to calculate disposal profit and loss. Purpose to prepare disposal accounts. Take the increase side total amounts. Or the make difference එක මේ පැත්තට આવත් loss එකක්. Difference එක මේ පැත්තට આવත් profit එකක්. Therefore, you have to know how to calculate disposal profit and loss also. Right. Take the increase side total amounts. But may 140, may 134. Therefore, this side increase 140. Take the same value other side also. Take the same value other side. Then difference value equals 6,000. Therefore, this is the disposal loss. This is the disposal loss as a profit and loss. Therefore, here double entry income statement debit disposal account credit as a profit and loss, but within bracket loss. If difference value include credit side, it is called loss. If difference value available debit side, profit. Therefore, this is fourth steps. Double entry disposal account credit, income statement debit, profit and loss account debit. This value should be record other expense any organization. Any organization should be record other expense. Think for the steps. 5 steps to be applied. එකෙන්ද මෙතන වෙන්නේ අපි පාවිච්චි කරන්න ගෙනපු මෝටර් වෙහිකල් එකක් විකුණලා. ඉතින් පාවිච්චි කරන්න ගෙනල්ලා තියෙන ඇසෙට් එක විකුණවුවොත් ඒක තමයි මෝටර් වෙහිකල් අඩු වෙනවා. දෙවෙනි එක තමයි අපිට සල්ලි එනවා. cash increase, cash account debit, disposal account credit. third එක තමයි purchase කරපු date එකේ ඉඳලා විකුණන date එක වෙනකම් මේක පාවිච්චි කරලා තියෙන නිසා total depreciation ටික අයින් කරන්න ඕන accumulated depreciation account එකෙන් disposal account එකට. මොකද මේක දැන් ගෙවිලා ගිහිල්ලා තියෙන්නේ. පාවිච්චි කරලා තියෙන්නේ. We are going to calculate profit and loss. එහෙනම් මේ accumulated depreciation ඇතුලේ තියෙනවා විකුණන asset එක වෙනුවෙන් කරපු depreciation ටික. Should be removed. How to calculate? First one recognize how many years used from purchase date to disposal date. Then based on cost value, annual rate equal to 20% into use years. In this example, 2 years and 6 months. 6 over 12 equal 0.5. Therefore, 2.5. Therefore, this is the total depreciation from purchase date to disposal date. Double entry, accumulated depreciation account debit, disposal account credit. By closing disposal accounts, disposal profit and loss can be calculated. Difference එක credit පැත්තේ આવොත් loss එක යන්නේ other expense වලට. Difference වල if available debit side, profit should be recorded other income. When preparing financial statement, sole proprietorships, partnership and company, right? Then you have to know how to calculate annual depreciation also based on matching concepts. Think step number 5, annual depreciation. First one recognize accounting period. First one recognize accounting periods. මේක හැදුවේ නැත්නම් හදාගන්න ඉස්සරම. Disposal adjustment. Think how to calculate total depreciation. Disposal date minus purchase date. Very important this part. And recording ledger account also. Disposal date minus purchase date. Calculate how many years used. Then calculate based on cost value 20% annual rate into 2 years and 6 months. That value accumulated depreciation account debit, disposal account credit. Right now, think how to calculate annual depreciation based on matching concepts. First one based on periodicity concepts. Accounting period end of the year 31st March 2025. End of the year 31st March 25. Beginning of the year 1st April 2024. This is called accounting period based on periodicity concepts. We have to provide information annually based on periodicity concepts. Think accounting period from the beginning. Then mark the disposal date. It has given disposal date 1st January 25. Disposal date is given 1st January 2025. දැන් බලන්න විකුණන ඇසෙට් එක විකුණන දවස වෙනකම් මේ අවුරුද්දේ පාවිච්චි කරලා 9 month periods. බලන්න විකුණවුවට disposal asset also used during the accounting period 9 months. Therefore, it has give their contribution for generate income 9 month periods. Therefore, you have to know how to calculate annual depreciation also. You have to know how to calculate annual depreciation. Think based on matching concepts. It has give their contribution for generate income 9 month periods. Therefore, you have to calculate annual depreciation for 9 months. Disposal asset also. Right. දැන් අපි බලන්න ඕනේ ගණන් හදන අවුරුද්ද ඇතුළත මාස කීයක් මේ ඇසෙට් පාවිච්චි කරලාද කියලා බලන්න ඕනේ. මොකද පාවිච්චි කරලා නම් ඉන්කම් එක ජෙනරේට් වෙන්න දායක වෙලා income should be matched with its corresponding expenses. Based on matching concepts, when calculate annual depreciation, you have to consider how many months used during the accounting period. income එක generate වෙන දායක වෙලා නම් asset should be depreciated based on matching concepts. Like opening balance equal 320. Think how to calculate depreciation. Opening balance 320,000 divided by two parts. Disposal as well as balance. Disposal assets and balance part. එකනේ විකුණන asset එකයි ඉතුරු ටිකයි වෙන් කරගන්න ඕන. There are more motor vehicle available in the business organization. More motor vehicle available. Therefore, recognize separately how many months available each assets. විකුණන් නැති ටික සම්පූර්ණ අවුරුද්දම පාවිච්චි කරලා තියෙන්නේ. Therefore, think disposal asset cost value equal 140. දැන් මෙතන අපි කරන්නේ අපි ගාව තියෙන motor vehicle වලින් විකුණන asset එක මාස කීයක් තිබිලාද කියලා බලන්න ඕන. ඉතුරු ටික මාස කීයක් තිබිලාද කියලා බලන්න ඕන. විකුණලා නැත්තම් මේව සම්පූර්ණ අවුරුද්දම තිබිලා. ප්‍රමාණ විකුණලා නැත්තම් සම්පූර්ණ අවුරුද්දම තිබිලා. Opening motor vehicle available 320. Opening motor vehicle. But disposal asset available 140. It has available only 9-month periods. पण මේක මාස 9යි තියෙන්නේ 9 month. But balance part is not disposal. It has available entire year. 1 year. මේක සම්පූර්ණ අවුරුද්දම තිබිලා. මෙතන ඉඳන් මෙතන උගත් තිබිලා. But disposal asset available up to disposal date. Up to disposal date. Right thing, how to calculate annual depreciation now. 140,000 disposal assets. Annual rate is given 20%, but it has available only 9/12. 9/12. But balance part is not disposal available entire year, 20%. Think disposal asset available 9 months, balance part available entire year. If those are not sold, available during the contract period. Therefore, here value equal to 21,000 and here value equal 36,000. Therefore, this is value should be considered as annual depreciation, value equal 57,000. Annual depreciation. Therefore, this is value should be considered as an expense based on matching concepts. Matching concepts. पण විකුණවුවට විකුණන asset එකත් මාස 9ක් පාවිච්චි කරලා තමයි විකුණන්නේ. එහෙනම් මාස 9ක් income එක generate වෙන දායක වෙලා. Therefore, when calculate annual depreciation, disposal asset also available 9-month periods. You have to calculate 9-month depreciation. Therefore, this is the total annual depreciation. That value double entry. Think how it records. Expense. Therefore, depreciation expense account debit 57,000 as accumulated depreciation. And accumulated depreciation account credit 57,000 as a depreciation expense. Depreciation expense. Think double entry. This is step number 5. Annual depreciation. Depreciation expense account debit. Accumulated depreciation account credit. Think how to record disposal adjustment. All the business organization available property, plant and equipment. Those are called non-current assets. අන්නේවා පාවිච්චි කරන්න ගෙනපුවා විකුණවුවොත් you have to know how to adjust on the financial statement. Right. Think step number 1 cost value. Step ටික අනිවාර්යෙන් මතක තියාගන්න ඕන. Second one disposal value. And third one, think how to calculate accumulated depreciation from purchase date to disposal date. Then that value accumulated depreciation account debit, disposal account credit. By closing disposal account, disposal profit and loss can be calculated. Disposal profit and loss. Then when calculate annual depreciation, draw the account period, mark the disposal date, recognize how many months available, then based on opening balance, divide by 2 parts, disposal and balance. Disposal asset available only 9 months, balance part available entire year. Therefore, based on disposal asset, it cost value available 9-month period, 20% annual rate. Balance part is not disposal, available entire year. Right now, motor vehicle is asset, balance should be carried down. Motor vehicle is asset, balance should be carried down. Therefore, the motor vehicle, debit side 320, financial position and non-current assets as a cost. Under cost, motor vehicle, think closing balance equal 180,000. මේනේ ඉතුරු වෙලා තියෙන motor vehicle වල cost එක මේ තියෙන අපි ගාව. දැන් තියෙන ටික අන්තිම දවසට. As a balance carry down and as a balance brought forwards. This value should be recorded under non-current assets as a cost. And accumulated depreciation also same way. Asset balance should be carried down. Balance should be carried down. Credit side total amount equal 207. Take the same value debit side and difference value as a balance carried down as a BCD 137,000. That value should be recorded credit side 137,000 as a balance brought forwards. As a balance brought forwards. Therefore, this is value should be recorded under non-current assets as accumulated depreciation. Think cost value, accumulated depreciation. මෙන්න මේ දෙක තමයි non-current assets වලට යන්නේ any organization. Disposal loss should be recorded other expense. Annual depreciation should be recorded distribution expense. Annual depreciation distribution expense. මේක සාමාන්‍ය පේපර් එකේ දුන්නොත් ලකුණු 6ක් එනවා බලන්න. මෙන්න මේවට තමයි ලකුණු තියෙන්නේ. cost එක අඩු කළොත් 1 ලකුණක් එනවා. ඊට පස්සේ disposal value එකට 1 ලකුණක් එනවා cash වලට add කළොත්. then accumulated depreciation එක මෙතනින් මේකට මාරු කරොත් 1 ලකුණක් එනවා. අයින් කරන එකට effect for motor vehicle decrease and accumulated depreciation also decrease 1 marks. Annual depreciation 2 marks. මේක ලකුණු දෙකක් එනවා. මේක expense වල දාන්න ඕනේ 1 ලකුණයි. මේක accumulated depreciation add කරන්න ඕන. බලන්න annual එක add වෙලා accumulated depreciation අඩු වෙනවා. Opening balance එක. Closing balance should be equal financial position. You have to know how to calculate accumulated depreciation of disposal assets. මේ විදිහට ගියොත් වරදින්න ගන්න. මේ disposal date එකකින් purchase date එක deduct කරලා හොයාගන්න අවුරුදු කීයක් පාවිච්චි කරලාද කියලා. Then when calculate annual depreciation, recognize how many months available each asset during the current period. Each asset during the current periods. Then opening balance divide by two parts, disposal and balance parts. මෙතනදී වෙන්නේ අපි බලනවා මේ විකුණන asset එක මාස කීයක් පාවිච්චි කරලාද විකුණලා දෙන්නේ කියලා. මොකද විකුණව වුණාට මේකත් පාවිච්චි කරලා නම් income එක generate වෙන දායක වෙලා. Disposal asset also give their contribution for generate income. Therefore, when calculate annual depreciation, disposal asset also think how many months available during the current periods. Balance part is not disposal available entire year. Therefore, based on balance part, 20% should be calculated, but disposal asset available only 9-month periods. Think disposal adjustment. On a disposal loss එක කියන්නේ අධි expense වලට. බැරි වෙලාවත් difference එක debit පැත්තට ආවා නම් disposal profit එකක්. If there is a disposal profit should be recorded under other income. මොන මේකෙන් තේරුම් ගන්න ඕන මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ කියන එක. ඇයි මේ disposal account අපි ගහන්නේ? To calculate disposal profit and loss. Credit පැත්ත difference එක આવුත් loss එක should be recorded under other expense. Difference එක debit පැත්තට આવුත් එහෙම profit එකක් should be recorded other income. Motor vehicle asset account එකක් accumulated depreciation also assets. But think accumulated depreciation we can see credit balance. Normally asset account we can see debit balance. But accumulated depreciation also assets but credit balance available. Reason effect for asset decrease. මෙන්න මේව credit balance එන asset දෙකක් තියෙනවා සාමාන්‍ය. ඒක තමයි accumulated depreciation. අනික allowances for doubtful debts. Also asset accounts but we can see credit balance. Disposal adjustment. මෙන්න මෙතන තමයි පොඩ්ඩක් බලන්න ඕනේ. අවුරුදු කීයක් පාවිච්චි කරලාද කියලා බලන්න ඕන. විකුණන date එක වෙනකන් purchase කරපු date එකකින් ඉඳන්. මොකද මේ asset එක purchase කරලා තියෙන්නේ මේ අවුරුද්දේ නෙවෙයි. හැබැයි විකුණන්නේ මේ අවුරුද්දේ.